channel. And if this is your first time here, welcome. Today I have 5 cheap fragrances that smell and look expensive. Now, these 5 fragrances are actually all clones or dupes of well-known designer and niche house fragrances. I fell in love with all of these 5 fragrances, and in the future I plan on getting the real deals. But until I find a nice deal on them, I'll be more than happy with these for now. Alright, without further ado, let's get started with the first fragrance, called Crafted Oud by Zafiro. Well, actually, it's by Maison Alhambra from their Zafiro collection. This is Crafted Oud. Crafted Oud. Crafted Oud. First off, just look at this box. Like, the design, it already looks more expensive than what it actually cost me. I think I purchased all of these 5 fragrances from Fragrance Buy at different points in time. But just look at the packaging on this. I think I spent less than $30 on this fragrance. Okay. The sleeve comes off with a little pull tab here, and this looks like a book that opens up like so. And you're presented with the actual fragrance. How much would you guys think this fragrance cost me? Go ahead and comment. I'll give you guys a second to guess, to comment and guess. I mean, just look at this. It's like straight up, like some silk material in here. What in the world? It's so nice. And this part right here is magnetic. Ooh. The fragrance itself is a clone of Thamine's Carved Oud. And that fragrance itself is very similar to Tom Ford's Oud Wood. Oud Wood, Oud Wood, Oud Wood, Oud Wood, Oud Wood. It's a little tongue twister right there. But I actually have a clone of Tom Ford's Oud Wood. It's called Woody Oud. But honestly, I think this fragrance smells better than that one. this could definitely be a signature scent if you like woody fragrances. This is the first fragrance. Crafted Oud by Maison Alhambra. The next fragrance that looks and smells more expensive than what it actually is. And you've probably seen this one before. It's pretty popular nowadays. It is Lattafa Khamrah. This fragrance is a clone of Killian's Angel Share. The packaging is really nice as well. It has a wooden base. And when you open it up, like so, this is what you get. So it's an eau de parfum, 100 ml. And man, nowadays I know this fragrance is it went up in price. But when I bought this, I bought this pretty early on, or I feel like I did. But I paid a little bit more than $30 if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, just the bottle is pretty reminiscent of the fragrance that this is trying to replicate, except that it is squared, squared off, and the actual Angel Share is like a round glass. It's supposed to resemble like a glass of whiskey or some kind of alcoholic beverage. The fragrances, it's boozy and very sweet. The only thing though is that the cap is so hard to put on and take off. I'm sorry for that noise. And I'm not reading the notes because these fragrances are not on Perfumo nor on Fragrantica. Well, actually, I think Khamrah has been as of late, but I don't know. I don't want to read. I don't want to read the notes of the fragrance that it's cloning because I don't think it's like an exact one-to-one copy. Some of these fragrances have a twist. The next fragrance is the one and only Moonlit Night by Fragrance World. I'll be honest and say that this box is not as extravagant as the previous two or the last two. It's the most basic one, but the bottle is pretty much spot on with the it's trying to clone. So here's the bottle. So it's a clone of Dolce & Gabbana, the One Luminous Night. And I know that that fragrance is a Middle Eastern exclusive. So I'm probably never going to be able to get my hands on that fragrance. So this will be it for me. I still have my eyes out for it. Every now and then it's available on discounters. And by discounters I think only fragrance buy. But I do check every day, sometimes multiple times a day, to see if it's back in stock, and I've had no luck as of late. This fragrance is so sensual. It's spicy. It smells like well, I haven't smelled Luminous Night, but I do have Dolce & Gabbana's the One, the original, the EDT, as well as the EDP, the Eau de Parfum. I also have Dolce & Gabbana, the One Grey. I'm pretty familiar with the DNA, and yeah, this smells very similar to those, but definitely stronger and a little spicier and a little bit more sensual than all of them. Definite night scent, night fragrance, date night. So that is the one and only Moonlit Night. Two more fragrances. So this next one, these last two are by Maison Alhambra as well. Maison Alhambra has been killing it lately with their fragrance clones. This one is a Tom Ford clone, and it is called Porto Neroli. The bottle is very reminiscent of the Tom Ford bottles, but it is pretty noticeable, the differences, once you really take a look, once you really pay attention. It is bulkier, and the label is definitely bigger, thicker. This is a clone of Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino. And I love this fragrance. It reminds me of the beach. It's like such a beach fragrance. Well, definitely smells like This is like a must-have for a high heat climate. If you live somewhere like in Florida or something like that, I would imagine this could be like your signature scent. So that is Porto Neroli. Now the last fragrance. This is, like I mentioned before, also by Maison Alhambra. And it is called The Tux. The Tux. This fragrance is a clone of Tuxedo by Yves Saint Laurent, YSL. And yeah, I love this fragrance. I can't wait to give this a proper wearing, man, because I don't feel like I've really taken the time to really appreciate it. But at the same time, let me give this a sniff right now. Let me appreciate it right now. Yep, that's good. But at the same time, I don't want to really wear this fragrance so much because it's just super hard to find right now. I know the clone by Fragrance World, I think it's called Suits. That one took the spotlight. So now that one's more easier to find than this one. I kind of want to purchase that one too and see which one I like more. But yeah, if that one smells anything like this one, I think I'll start like wearing this one more. I won't be as scared to like run through the bottle. Ooh. And you see that glass? Look how thick that glass is. Yeah, it's super hefty. It feels, I don't want to bang it again. It feels high quality. I love it. I didn't mention the prices for the last ones. So, the Tux, I literally paid less than $20 for it. Less than $20. It's unbelievable, like what clones are doing nowadays. It almost feels wrong to buy these fragrances. I don't know. I know there's the whole debate on clone houses and what they're doing and how it can be detrimental to the fragrance community. But I mean, I feel like people are being mad at the wrong, at the, I don't know, they're directing their anger at the wrong people here. I don't know. Instead of thinking that clone houses designer houses are kind of overpricing their fragrances sometimes. Because I have not smelled the Tuxedo by YSL, but the majority of people that have smelled both fragrances, say that this one is nearly identical. And for a cologne house to be able to almost like completely reproduce a $300+ fragrance and sell it for sub $20, there's something going on here, you know? You get what I'm trying to say. This one too, this one is light, fresh. Neroli Portofino is not a long-lasting fragrance. And this one lasts pretty much the same as Neroli Portofino. I paid less than $20 for that one as well. Nowadays they go for a little bit more. I know it's getting discontinued. This fragrance is getting discontinued for a number of reasons. I think mainly because the whole presentation is almost like copying Tom Ford, you know. And I think Tom Ford sued Maison Alhambra, so they can't be producing these fragrances anymore. So yes, sub $20 for each one of these. This one I purchased most recently. This is actually my most expensive one out of all of them. I think I spent almost $40. I spent like 35, or I think like around 35. Not almost 40, but like halfway, like between $30 and $40. And then my next one would be it would be Lattafa Khamrah. It was around $30 some. But yeah, it's like all of these fragrances together is less than $100. Less than half the price. Less than half the price of one of these fragrances that these are cloning, you know. And I don't know, that's just crazy to me. It feels wrong. But here we are. I know the quality is probably better, but with the originals. But this clone game is getting closer and closer to the original. It's crazy. But I'm rambling now. I just wanted to make a quick little video showing these fragrances and showing my appreciation to these clone fragrances. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you subscribe.